Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another YouTube live stream. Okay, so a bit noisier background today, uh, because they're currently washing the floor outside, so it's kind of a bad background, honestly speaking. So sorry about that, guys. Okay, so today, wise, looking at the charts. Okay, so let's take a look at the charts and what I did yesterday and stuff. Okay, so yesterday, okay, not yesterday. Okay, sorry about that. Friday. Wait, is there news today? Let's take a look. Whether is there news today? Okay, there currently isn't news for Euro, so okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look at how Friday went. So Friday I actually took a buy trade over here, as you guys can see, and then I took a short trade here, where I closed out early for the short trade, as you guys can see, and you guys can take back test and take a look. So, but I was actually looking for this trade here. Okay, but I didn't take it. Okay, I didn't take it, guys. So this was a awesome. Actually, this was a very awesome trade here. That was a very high possibility trade that I would have taken it. So for me, why? Okay, so maybe I would have taken this trade here, and then just stop loss below here, and then maybe I will add another position long, maybe about here. I'm in something like that. That would be having my ultimate trade here. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so that would be price actually. Sorry, price actually came back up, and then after that started pushing higher. Okay, so price actually came back higher, and then after that look into actually going lower here. So let's take a look at the higher time frame today, right? So higher time frame wise, we can see that price is within this 1 hour bearish fair value gap here. Okay. Okay, for me wise, I'm not looking for a sell trade now or anything. Actually, I did wanted to look for a sell trade possibly, but then it didn't give me it, so I'm fine with that. Okay, anyway, so let me go open a bigger chart here so you guys can take a look and see how price is reacting out. So right now price is actually pushing lower here, as you guys can see during the London session here, price is actually pushing lower here. So what you guys can notice is that price actually came out here, set this liquidity, and then after that push higher and then push lower. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the today's charts and what we analyze. Okay, so for let's take a look at today. Okay, so today, like I said, price is within 1 hour bearish fair value gap here. Right now, price is still within a range. Okay, what range am I seeing here? It's pretty much very simple of a range. Okay, so okay, let's take a look at the 1 day time frame here. 1 day time frame price is still chopping, bouncing off this 1 day bullish fair value gap here. It hasn't inversed, which is a good sign. Okay, 4 hours wise, still within this range. So if you guys can see how market structure is, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right now price is still chopping within these two here. Okay, so bullish is still technically bullish right now. If we take it from the swing high to the swing low, price is within that. It's not really within that 50% retracement area to which is here, but price did came back to this 50% here, as you guys can see this drop, and I would say that right now price is or may not push higher. Okay, so price may or may not push higher here. So we only time will tell. So let's take a look and see what price action does. Okay, so let's take a look at the 1 hour. Oh, so sorry about that. Okay, so 1 hour wise, okay, so 1 hour rise, price, if you, okay, so let's take a look at how market structure is right now. Okay, this is right now, okay, is this a lower low, guys? Okay, this is not considered a lower low. Okay, some people may consider it as a lower low, but for me, I really wouldn't consider it a lower low. Reason being is because price break a higher high. Right now, this didn't push higher high. Okay, essentially when price didn't push a higher high, right? What does that mean for us? Okay, cannot taking this straight here. Okay, so I'm just taking a look at see what charts are currently doing right now. Okay, so sorry. So let me go back to this. Is that right now price, is this a lower low here, guys? So no, it's not a lower low due to the fact that price didn't break above this high here. Okay, didn't close above this structure here. Okay, so you might say that, okay, this is a higher high because 1 hour did close bullish and stuff along that line. Okay, but if you look at the 2 hours, okay, did this close above it? Yes, it did. But if you look at the 3 hours, did this close above it? No, it did not. So yeah, if you say that 1 hour is sure, it is bullish. Okay, okay. So it's how you're gonna interpret it. Is I want to say I will say how you're gonna interpret it, but in my opinion, okay, this is just right now price is just chopping within this high here and this low right here. Okay, so price is just chopping between these two, hasn't break up, hasn't break below. Okay, so it hasn't essentially say that, okay, right now price is either bullish or bearish. Okay, so in my eyes, price is bullish due to the fact that dollar is currently weak from the 50 basis point cut, and how market is essentially pricing in at a very bullish and bearish for dollar. Okay, so basically very risk on right now. Give me a second, guys. Okay, sorry, so sorry about that. So market right now, I would say is bullish. Okay, reason being is because of how price is making not really exactly higher high. Okay, but it is making higher lows. Okay, unless this low here gets broken, I would say, or even this low, to say that, okay, maybe price could look into being bearish here, but other than that, I don't feel price is currently bearish. Okay, so that is just my, okay guys, this is just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Okay, so please do take note. Okay, I am not a pro, I'm not a, yeah. Okay, so essentially, please take your, you know, don't anyhow take advice from me. I'm not a professional or whatsoever. Okay, I'm just a trader that's trying to get funded. Okay, so in my personal opinion right now, if you look at the 5 minutes here, okay, is okay, 5 minutes wise, I would say it looks bearish. Okay, because price make a higher high. Okay, this is not a higher high because price broke this high here, push back down, broke a lower low here. So right now price is just chopping between this high and this low. Okay, fundamentally wise, I feel that it is bullish due to the fact that dollar is currently pushing stronger, pushing weaker, due to the fact that you know, the rate cut has fallen. Right now, good news is good. Good news is bad news for the dollar. It will push lower. Okay, so right now it is still ranging between this high and this low, and if to me I feel that it is bullish, right? So what I'll do is I'll take the swing high to the swing low. Right now it is at a 50% retracement area. Even if let's say for example this is a bearish, right? Okay, right now price is technically oversold here, and with this, for me wise to take trades, right, I will want it to wait. If it's bearish, I will wait for it to come back to the at least the 50% retracement zone, okay, above it. But if it's a sell, okay, if it's a buy, okay, it's the same concept, so I'll wait for it to buy over here. Okay, so that is just my personal opinion and how I would trade it. So right now it is in a premium zone. Okay, so yeah, right now wise, what I'm seeing, I wouldn't mind taking a long trade due to the fact that right now price this low has been swept here. As you guys can see, even on my broker, it has been swept. Okay, this low has been swept here and then rejected off nicely. Price actually rejected off higher here. Okay, so what do I see here? Pretty much very simple, in a sense that how I would how I see this market here, right, is purely, okay, you have two consequences here. I'm not looking for a sell trade. Okay, I may or may not look for a sell trade, but I would say I would want to look more for longs, but I'm okay with sell potentials as well. Okay, so reason why I would say I'm looking for long trade is only once price breaks out above this 3-minute bullish bearish fair value gap, breaks above it, don't close above this high, I will look. Then once it bursts, I will actually buy. First target here, second target will be here. Okay, but let's say for example this 3-minute here closes below here. Okay, then I'll look at the 2 minutes. Okay, price actually closed below this as well. Okay, I will look for short trade. Okay, okay, reason being, okay, 2 minutes also has to close bearish here, so close above this bearish fair value gap here. So reason being is because if price were to respect this 2-minute and 3-minute bullish fair value gap, right, it will push higher, right? It, to me, okay, it shows that market has the potential to continue pushing higher, and there is liquidity towards the highs that I'm missing out, or you know, there's something that I'm missing out. Okay, so but if market were to push below here and say that, okay, right now I'm bearish, what does that tell us? It tells us that market is trying to push bearish here, and that market is trying to go below to get some form of liquidity that we are sort of missing as well. Okay, so that's why, like I said, that this is just my personal opinion on how I would look into taking these trades. I may or may not be wrong. Okay, so that's why I say that right now I'm waiting to see what price action does. Okay, right now 1 minute, 2 minute did come down, back down. Okay, okay, so yeah, I'm just waiting right now to see what price action does. Okay, I essentially could be wrong with this 3-minute break. Okay, so let's just wait and see. Let's take a look at the dollar right now. Okay, okay, so the dollar wise, okay, as you guys can see, actually there is an SMT here. Okay, so dollar make a higher low, as you guys can see, and then euro make a higher high as well. Okay, even if so is here, higher high. Okay, so it's still considered SMT here. Okay, so right now this low here, right, is actually this high here, this high here, this low here. Dollar did make a lower low, and euro did make a lower low, so that's actually SMT as well again. Okay, reason being is because if euro make a lower low, dollar supposed to make a higher high here. Okay, I mean essentially that's how it should be as well, you know, because they are, this is the dollar index and that is the euro index. So most of the time, usually when dollar index and the euro index, they will usually tend to be the same. Okay, so that's how I not say predict, I don't predict the market, I only react of how the market gives us, and I'll see what the market gives us as well. Okay, so right now we are just chilling. Okay, we're not doing anything right now at the current moment. We want to see, okay, how would price react off of these zones and stuff. Okay, either I wouldn't mind adding a small lot size position here if this 1 minute here were to break. Okay, due to the fact that price swept this liquidity here. Okay, okay, but of course if it breaks too strongly like that, I won't take the trade. Okay, so I will wait and see what price action does to further determine what I will want to do. Okay, so I know that SMT has in dollar. Okay, there is SMT in both dollars and euro dollar, so there could be a possibility that dollar is looking kind of weak at the current moment. Okay, so I'm looking for more buy potentials in my personal opinion. Okay, I wouldn't mind adding a long trade here, but it is a very risky long. Okay, due to the fact that, okay, the reason why I will say this is a very risky trade, because right now price is within that 2 minute bearish fair value gap, and that, okay, hasn't tapped a 3 minute bearish fair value gap, but it is still within that 2 minute bearish fair value gap. Okay, so price could reverse here and you don't even know it. Okay, so I haven't added in any position here. I'm not in any trade here, guys. So because I'm kind of not very confident in this, me taking this trade here, if in my personal opinion. Okay, so I do want to wait and see what price action does. 1 minute D bounce off this bearish fair value gap here. But I mean bullish fair value gap here that is printed. I'm in a long position here. A mini is size one, a small one. I haven't added in any more others yet. Okay, it's a pretty very risky trade, like I said. Okay, due to the fact that right now price is between the 2 minutes bullish fair value gap and a 1 minute bearish fair value gap. So if the 1 minute bearish here breaks and the 2 minute here breaks, I'll close out this mini lot and just take a mini L. Okay, but if of course I will wait and see what price action does. Okay, 1 minute did close bearish here. Okay, but 1 minute close below. Have 2 minute hasn't yet. Okay. So 2 minute, if I want to see it close, then I will actually take a small trade like an L. Okay, so let's take a look and see what price action does here. Okay, so it's right now closing below here, as you guys can clearly see. Not say very worried, or not say not too worried. I mean, close then close, take an L then take an L. You know what I mean, guys? So you guys can't do much about taking L's. Okay, I'll add a last small position here, mini size one. Okay, if like I said, if this price action clear close here, then of course I will take a L here. But okay, this is a super risky trade here. So I mean, honestly, it is what it is. If I lose here, not too bothered by it. I mean, I am definitely will be bothered by it if I lose here, but it is what it is. I will wait and see what price action does. Okay, so right now price is actually falling down pretty hard here, even breaking below key structures here, guys. I mean, like I said, it was a pretty risky trade overall. So I think I was pretty price. I should have waited. I mean, should have, could have, would have is something very strong. So due to the fact that price didn't close above this 3 minute bearish fair value gap and 2 minutes as well. So I just took the trade accordingly to how I would take it and stuff. So okay, so what I'll do here is very simple. Is that I want to see whether this 1 minute here get inverse here or not. Okay, if this 1 minute here get inverse here, I will be have a nicer higher confirmation. But if I see it rejects here, I will close my position out here as a loss here. Okay, because yeah. Yeah, so right now price is pushing lower here, so I see that price is rejecting off of that area there that is pretty much very bad. It shows me that okay, price could may or may not be very bearish here, and I do not want to risk losing even more. Okay, so I will be closing my position out here for the loss here. Okay, fine, sure. I lose here, never mind. I'll come back stronger. So I took a L here. These two trades I took an L due to my own fault because I wasn't patient enough to wait for that closure. Okay, so I'll wait and see what price action does here. So I'll be taking my last trade for the day. If it closes above here, then I'll wait and see what price action does. Then I'll look. Yeah. Well, price came back to a 15-minute bullish fair value gap here. Okay, price is enough. 30 minutes bearish bullish fair value gap as well. Okay, so I'm just right now waiting to see what price action does. I'm not in a trade yet, guys, so because 1 minute hasn't closed yet, so I'm not in a trade just yet. I'm waiting. in my last trade of the day, guys. So reason for me to take this last trade was price reacted off a 3 minute bullish fair value, 2 minute bullish fair value I like, and then I saw that that's how dollar is making a SMT here. The higher high, higher low here. Okay, it's not really here as observed, but so yeah, so that's why I like this higher high, okay, this higher low. So okay, so I'm not adding in another position here, guys. So because of the fact that there is a 2 minute bearish fair value in the 3 minute as well, so it's pretty risky for me to take this trade. Okay, 2 minute did close above it. Okay, as you guys can see, 2 minute did, yeah, 2 minute did close above it. So right now I'm waiting for that 3 minute to see whether does it close. Will it close? If it does close, then okay, maybe I will have add on another nice position. But if not, I will wait out and see what price action does. Yeah, I don't want to see this high getting swept here. If this high gets swept here, then more or less I will actually look for I will not take a trade. Okay, so that price, the high got swept there. So I'm not looking for a trade there. You might be asking me, so Chris, why did you actually close these two at break even, or like, you know, why did you even close that trade and stuff, when price is, you know, did such a nice push, you know, you you essentially lost all your money due to that fact. And why did you do that? You know, and I told you guys that reason being is because that for me wise, uh for me wise, when I look at the 1 minute time frame, you know, price was pushing down and it respected this very fair value gap here. You know, price was actually pushing lower and lower here. So essentially, you know, I just didn't like how price action was. Price action was very choppy, you know, how everything was just looking at and doing. I was I was okay, you know what, I'm just gonna close my position because I think it's way too risky for me to hold that position. So I just took that trade. I closed out at a loss, and I'm fine with that. You know, I think it's honestly, for me wise, I think it's fine. You know, you win some, you lose some at the end of the day, and you can't always win, you know what I mean? So sure, I lost that as much as I really wanted to win, you know, but you know, ultimately that it is what it is. I didn't win that, so let's just learn from that mistake. So I took that trade way too early, and I have to bite myself in the back. So I took it because I saw this 1 minute getting bearish here, inverse here, and for me to hold that trade is super risky due to the fact that, like, right now price is in the 2 minute, when it was in the 2 minute and 3 minute bearish fair value gap there. And how you say that, like, essentially if I were to hold that trade there, right, then what will happen, you know what I mean? So like, I would not know what would have happened and stuff. So for me to take that trade will be very risky. That's why I didn't really want to take that trade. Okay, so I close my position out at a break even. Sure, fine, you know, I'm okay with that. I don't think, I mean, I lost that. Okay, I lost about 1%. It is what it is. I can't really say much about it, you know. I think at the end of the day, it is what it is. Just have to move on and carry on with our lives. So yeah, so I will be looking into adding a position here if possible. Okay, if a if a possible buy trade were to come to give me, of course I will look into adding a position. But of course, if not, then of course I won't be taking a trade. Okay, so I'm right now just waiting. I'm not taking any trade right now at the current moment, because right now it's already reaching the highs already. So for me to reach the highs is pretty much very risky for me to take any trade. Okay, so TP smashed. Okay, I'm done. Not really done for the. I'm done for the day. So I lost about 0.01%. So technically, okay, I lost about 0.01% there. So I'm done for the day. Lost about $100. Okay, so I may or may not look for sell opportunities here. Will be my last trade of the day, but of course I'll wait and see how price action plays out. Okay, so reason being for me to take this trade was because I saw 1 minute here. Okay, okay, sorry. Let's take a look at 1 minute. So 1 minute chart here. I saw this very bullish momentum push higher. Okay, actually I saw this 1 minute bullish push here already. I took a long trade here, but because the spread was so much, okay, it had a like a 0.4 pip spread. That's why it was over here. Okay, so yeah, I mean ultimately I think it was a awesome. I don't think it was a best trade, but I think it was not too bad of a trade. I took this trade initially too early of a trade. This one was actually very early as well, but I was managing my risk more tightly compared to the other one. So yeah, uh, so I'm just gonna watch the chart and see what market gives us right now. If market gives us a good buy opportunity or sell opportunity, I will take the trade. If not, I will wait and see what price action gives me. If not, I won't be taking a trade. Okay, so if 1 hour pushes bullish here, right, during this timing here, okay, because there's this bullish 1 hour bearish fair value gap here, right, if price respects it, if price were to close above this 1 hour bearish fair value gap here within 6 minutes here, to me I will say that it's pretty much very bullish here. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for to see what price action does. At the same time, I'll do a quick analysis of what I actually saw in the market today and how I can further improve on my trading strategy as well. Okay, not really trading strategy, but how I can look to improve on myself as well as a trader. Yeah, today I took a negative 0.01% loss, but it is better than losing more. It's fine, but of course the first trade could have been easily prevented if I was just patient enough. However, I took the trade a bit too early, but it's fine, learning from my mistakes. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna wait and see what price action does right now. So let's just wait and see. Right now I would say price is pretty much bullish. I want to wait and see, like I said. So yeah. Okay guys, so currently right now price is pushing higher for some reason. I don't know what's with that massive wick up. Okay, could be some I checked the news, there wasn't any news. Yeah, actually I did wanted to buy. Actually did wanted to look for a buy trade here, but then when I was about to open my chart it exploded. I that was crazy. I do not know what happened. So okay, 1 hour YSD push bullish here. Okay, so I wouldn't mind looking for a long entry. Okay guys, I'm just being patient here. I'm not taking any trades here at the current moment. So for me wise, I'm actually looking for buy opportunity if possible. Okay. So if for me wise, there's no way I can take a buy trade here because it's just way too high. I always want it to come back to the 50% or at least to this big zone here. And then once it has a 1 minute inversion bearish fair value gap and stuff, then I may or may not be able to take a trade. But for right now, I can't take it because price is just way too high. Okay, so just gonna be waiting and chilling to see what price action does. Okay, so even if price were to shoot higher, I'm okay with that. I don't really not say don't really care. Of course I'll be sad if price doesn't come back, but it is what it is. Price action just does whatever it wants to do. So we just have to react and base off uh what we see and stuff. We can't just potentially just take every single trade there is in the market. So right now I'm just waiting to see what price action does. So yeah, let's just wait and see. Be patient. I'm just chilling. I'm not doing anything much right now. I'm not in the trade. I'm not in the trade. So yeah. Okay. guys, so right now guys I'm looking for a long trade, but of course I'm waiting. I'm not in a trade yet. Also it's currently raining, so pretty noisy background, so sorry about that. Okay, so right now for me, but the reason why I don't mind waiting to take this trade because of these 5 minutes fair value gap here. Okay, so it's the only bearish 5 minutes fair value gap there. I mean, of course, if price were to hit this high here, then I will not be taking the trade. Okay, so wait and see what price action does. Okay, right now I don't want it to hit this high. If this high gets swept here, right, more or less I'll call it a day. I don't think I'll take any trades, but reason why I would say that right now price will hit this, because if price inverse this high, most probably the draw on liquidity will be towards the upside, and maybe even towards this high as well lah. Okay, so I'm waiting to see what 5 minute does. Haven't taken a trade yet. I'm not in a trade. I have not added in any positions yet, so I'm just waiting. So earlier, the whole entire time here when price was here, right, I actually was looking for a buy setup here, but price just didn't give me a buy setup along the way. Okay, so price does what it wants to do. Even if it doesn't want to give me a price setup and whatsoever, I can't do anything about it. I only can just trade however I see. Okay, so as much as I really want a buy setup, 1 minute inversion fair value get set and stuff, I can't do anything about it until it gets swept. Okay, until inversion gets hit, that is my trading plan. Okay, so right now wise, one minute I would say is more or less a clean drive upside, but I'm hoping, okay, for a little bit of pullback here before this, and then push towards the high, giving me a better risk to reward. Okay, so but hoping and what market does and stuff is much different from what you will anticipate. Okay, so right now price is just falling down like mad. Okay, I mean like going higher like mad. So for me to take this trade will be an absolute monster of a stop loss. Okay, so I honestly can't take this trade as much as I really want to take it. Okay, then I'll be just chasing the trade and stuff, so it's pretty tough. Okay, 5 minutes this close bullish here, but like I said, I can't take a trade just yet. I want to wait for at least a pullback towards the zone. Okay, I'm gonna add a small lot size here, 10 lot size here. Okay, so sorry for my noisy background, guys, because currently right now it's raining, so can't do anything about it. I can't control the weather, right? Okay, so this will be my last trade of the day. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for see what price action does. So for me, the reason why I took this long trade was because I saw this 5 minutes inversion getting swept. So what does that tell us? That tells us that the draw on liquidity is towards or more towards the high side rather than not say okay, price may or may not continue pushing lower. Uh sure, but to me, with that, with this bullish momentum push, with this candlestick in with such a strong bullish momentum, right? Okay. To me, the draw on liquidity is towards these highs. Okay, so that's why I actually essentially took this trade. Of course, like I said, if I do, I want to wait and see what price action does. If possible, I definitely want it to actually come lower for me to take more buy setup. But for me, it's way too risky because I really can't. It's such a big stop loss. I want to wait and see and get a better price action. Well, if for me wise, even if price doesn't come down and give me a good price and hit my TP, right, I'm actually very happy with that because uh better have at least something, right, rather than have nothing. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Okay guys, so right now currently my trade is break even, so I'm break even on both my trades here. Okay, so I only have two positions running because of the fact that if right now price is pretty much very essentially if you have a very big stop loss and stuff, right, I don't really want to risk as much. So like I said, I've been saying to you guys that you risk more, you lose more at the same time. So for me, I don't really want to lose so much. Okay, so that would be my take profit zone. uh okay, so I rather play safe than lose. So that's just basically for me. Okay, maybe some people may be different, so people like to risk more. Okay, I prefer to play safe. I used to like to risk more, but I think for me, after the long term and stuff, right, I realized that for me playing safe will be a much better. Yeah. So okay, so boom, take profit hit. I'm done for the day. So definitely took a bit more trades today due to the fact that I took an extra one trade actually. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Okay, so so sorry for that. That short delay. I had something to settle. Okay, so now as you guys can see, I took profits. So I am not looking for any more trades today. I mean, you could look for a long position here, but for me, I think that is just way too much of a risk to take due to the fact that price has already set this high already. Okay, I mean, yeah, you could say that price could come all the way up here, okay, but at the same time, it's pretty risky due to the fact that price already set this high. Okay, maybe wait for a retracement or see what price action does. Okay, maybe if these 2 minutes here, I would say holds. Okay, maybe inverse it, right? You could look into taking that trade, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's just way too high already. Okay, and it's set this high already, so that could lead to a lot of really basically it's very risky. Okay, so reason why, like I said, I took this trade for you for took this trade because, like I said, number one, 5 minutes the inverse it. Okay, the 5 minute did inverse that fair value, this fair value gap here, as you guys can see, and it was the only fair value gap here. So the moment price inversed it, right, and with a very strong bullish push higher. Okay, I was like, okay, maybe I will look to take that trade. Because there was a clean drive towards the highs. I saw like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute didn't really have any bearish fair value gaps. So I was like, okay, maybe I will try to look for a long trade. So price actually inversed it. Okay, it did inverse it. I had a bullish momentum, bullish push higher and everything, right? So with that, to me, when with this push inversing high, right, I sort of know, or like had a feeling, okay, have a high conviction that price will continue pushing higher due to the fact that there was the draw on liquidity, and because it inversed that 5 minutes bearish fair value gap as well. Okay, so then I took that trade. I took a long trade. I scaled in two positions here, as you guys can see. uh, I took a skew into small position. Reason being is because my stop loss was pretty big. Okay, it was below this 5 minutes inversion fair value gap that inverse, and along with this 5 minute bullish fair value gap as well. Okay, so ooh, look at that, price reversed completely. So that's why I didn't want to take a long trade due to the fact that price already inversed that high. So for me, that was really looking at the draw and liquidity was more or less there. So that's why I was calling it a day after that trade. Okay, so yeah, I'm done for the day already. I'm going to post on Telegram about both of three of these trades that I took today. Okay, yeah, it was a three trade. But of course, this trade here, I wasn't looking to took it. If price didn't give me until 5 p.m., but it gave me, so I just took the trade, took the opportunity, and just went along with it, and it landed me with a nice 1%. So currently, right now, I'm up 2%. So not too bad, not too bad. So yeah, I'm done for the day. See you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your week. Okay. Sorry, enjoy the rest of your day. For me, I'm actually gonna do more video recording back tests and see how I previously took trades and stuff, and then implement it in those trades, and keep on watching trading videos to see how can I of course further improve on my tradings as well. Okay, so yeah, enjoy. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Hope you guys learned something. And